Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play more of our Purple Phoenix campaign for Europa Universalis IV. So our income's pretty solid. We're making 12 ducats. I've also still got mercenaries. Our manpower's up to 23,000. We've cored Damascus. We're about to take Adana fairly soon. We've got new transports available. Let's use these transports to bring some cannons down and maybe siege this thing a little tiny bit quicker. It'll probably fall before we can get down there, but I'll try. I also don't want all this artillery all by itself anyway. And it's gonna fall. See? Yep. Yeah, sure, we'll blow up their navy, why not? Alright, sue for peace, full annexation, a little bit of overextension, a little bit of aggressive expansion, who cares? Manage, core Adana. And we'll keep that army there. What are you doing? No, just land. Alright, so, is it distant overseas? No. Distant overseas? No. Distant overseas? Still yes. Maybe it's based on coring. Probably is. I'd have to assume it's tied to coring. Restore the Pentarchy. We just need Rome to restore the Pentarchy. Recover Antioch. Hama, owned by Byzantium. Yes, I want that. Spread our culture to Damascus. You cannot convert the culture of a province that has national. Why would you give me that mission then? Let's go for Recover Antioch. That should give me a claim on that, right? We're going to go to war with the Ottomans again soon anyway. Despite the coalition. Coalition be damned. Coalition's not very big, really. It's just like the Ottomans. The Ottomans, Yemen, Dulkadir. Who cares about Dulkadir? Yemen's, what, level 13 tech? We're level 14. We can very easily go up to level 15 by the time we do the next war. Which will be a significant bonus. Tactics and 1 morale and better infantry. It's such a huge level. Level 15. Alright, we might as well do harsh treatment. Even though I just said that we would do the next tech level. Okay, I think it's time to get rid of some of the... We train up a few more infantry and then we get rid of the mercenaries. Let's bring these guys over here. We'll detach the mercenaries. Should make a little bit more money now. Revolt risk is actually quite low. You know what? Bohemia lacks an heir with a decent claim. I was reading about this, and royal marriage. I was reading a post on Reddit about how to get personal unions. And it basically said that if there's a country that lacks an heir, like say Poland for example, royal marry them. And if that makes them into your dynasty, then you're good. Then you just hope that their character dies. If it doesn't make them in your dynasty, then you claim their throne. And then you attack them. I don't know. I need to experiment more with this. But basically that you should always get at least 1 or 2 good personal unions per playthrough, which I very rarely get, so... Like Bohemia, being Protestant's not a big deal, but... If we do that, we will lose a lot of opinion with them, and we'll lose the Western arms trade. But even as it is, As it is, we are not the same dynasty. Could we become the same dynasty with you? Spain has a regency council. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about trying to figure it out right now. We're pretty close to accomplishing the goal of this series, which is to restore the Pentarchy and kind of regain our rightful territory. So we're speaking of restoring the Pentarchy. What would it take to actually fabricate a claim over here? Oh, you know what I should do at this point? I should just take the mission. We'll take Antioch. We'll take Hama, whatever they're calling it these days. And then we'll take Restore the Pentarchy. We'll gain claims on Rome. Be the easiest way to do it. We're just trying to sneak my way into their country. Missions almost always give claims. Definitely need a military idea next. We don't have any policies enacted right now. The three that are available are Policy of Calculated Delay, which we don't need, Underhanded Diplomacy Act, which we don't really need, Missionary Strength versus Heretics, we don't really need that either. We could use a level something, okay, Morale of Navies guy, sure, yeah. Level 1, perfectly acceptable. And a land forcements modifier guy, sure. Perfectly acceptable. More money and then use mercenaries. I kind of like the idea of doing that. Spain, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the Spanish-Algerian trade war. This is a war that they've started. Algiers is allied with the Ottomans and Mali. Well, that's really disappointing. So they're trying to get me called into a war where Algiers is the war leader, making me a junior partner against the Ottomans, giving me a truce timer with the Ottomans, and preventing me from actually taking anything from them, because Spain's not going to give me what I want. What if I declare war on the Ottomans right now? And I make the war goal, say, Holy War. Oh, Russia, you're so close. Well, we'll have 60 days. Maybe they'll join. Yemen would get involved. I'm not afraid of Yemen. I'm going to try it. So I declare war on the Ottomans, and now I accept, I think. Maybe I can't. I'm already at war with the Ottomans. I'll try accepting. We've gained the dishonored call. The traitors of Spain have refused to join our war. Oh, so it automatically tried to call them, but they couldn't because they were already at war with them. Or something. Now it's me versus the Ottomans, Crimea, and all those guys. Hey, Russia. I know I kind of like left that thing early, but do you want to pay your debt off? Come help me. Let's get the trade fleet safely away. And then clear out their navy before bringing them back out. Still trying to core Adana. I don't think the Ottomans stand a chance, though, really. I mean, how many troops do they have? I didn't even check, but I'm pretty positive they're still weak. 15,000. Yeah, we can smash them. Let's go for Karaman. We do not want to cross into those mountains. I think we want to wait for them to come down into like Antioch area. Yeah, we'll cross a river, but I don't want to fight in the mountains. Our maneuver scores are pretty low. Russia's declared a holy war on Crimea. Russia, you wouldn't join my war? See, they just did the same thing that I did to Spain. They didn't want to join my war. They'd rather declare their own war on Crimea, and they're probably at war with the Ottomans, or they might be if Crimea calls the Ottomans in. So Spain dishonored our call. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird how that all worked out. Now, I have forced march, right? I do. I think we're going to combine this army. We're going to create a single regiment, put that other guy in charge with the 2 siege value, have him go siege, and then this guy with the 3-5, we're going to see about chasing this guy down. I'm trying to go to Dulkadir. Let's... General Michael Melisono. So he didn't like the fact that I put him in charge of that. He decided to instead die. So you get a 1-5-3, unacceptable. A 1-3-2, unacceptable. That guy is very acceptable. 2-6-2-1. Still not as good at siege as the previous guy, but the 2-6 is on par with the 3-5. Alright, so we'll enable forced march. Let's see if our forced march is equivalent to his. Yeah. You've got a 4-2 versus my 3-5. We took a crossing penalty, but, you know, I think you're dead. And then I'm going to force march my way back. I don't think he's forced marching while he's retreating. So we're spending military points here to do this, but that is still 4 regiments. More so than that. The other army is not even able to keep up. This is what's so ridiculous about forced march. Stack wipe. Bam. That is why forced march is so valuable. We spent like, I don't know, 10 points, 10 military power to march forward like that. Where's my navy? Alright, so... do you guys even have a navy? Not really. Oh hey, what's up, Ottomans? You want to come fight? Alright, sure, we'll fight you here. I think we'll be okay. You took a desert mountain penalty. You're 3-2 versus my 5-7. It's not going to go well for you. Now you're retreating to Karaman, which means you're probably on your way down this way. I'm going to go ahead and let him regular march so we can gain some morale, and then in the next province we'll enable forced march. He's sending his 4-2 against my army over here. What's more important, trying to go for that stack or protect this one? Probably protect my own guys. Still can't catch him, can we? Oh, we can. Excellent. We still lost quite a few men, but we didn't lose the battle, which is important. We did miss a tick of recovery. No leader. Excellent. Stack wipe. We do not need this. Let's recover some morale for this tick. Pretty sure we'll catch him anyway. Yeah, Austria's declared war on Augsburg. Did I actually call Bohemia? I don't remember doing that. Bohemia, what are you doing down here? Did Russia call you in against the Ottomans? You did. Okay, well just don't take the provinces that I want. I want Karaman. Oh, and did we core Adana yet? I really am excited to see if this works or not. What's up, Kazan? I'm assuming that there is an army from Yemen somewhere down here. Once again, Algiers being a problem. I should really upgrade the fort level down there. Nice. Stack wipe, one fight. That is pretty sick. This guy is just a beast. A wonderful, beautiful beast of combat. Okay, I'm gonna just keep my navy as one big thing and move around and help blockade stuff one province at a time. Weeds of the Gardens. Somehow it seems like for every nest of heretics we root out and purge, another 2 spring up. Okay. What's she talking about, game? They've moved their capital over here. I think we can probably safely carpet siege a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna just sit just like this, I think. We'll siege the rest of their land down, we'll take their capital. As soon as this falls, we'll bring the boats back around and go up there. Go after that 10 stack. I really only want this one province. And we just won the siege, so... And the port for Izmit is on this thing. So we'll go into that sea zone, detach, and then put the rest up there. Get these both blockaded. Speed them up a little bit. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Here's the Army of Yemen. We'll see you again soon.